If you're looking for the cheapest and most reliable place to buy FIFA 19 coins, then go to my friends at mmogah.com and don't forget to use the code JPIZZLE at the checkout for a discount. I'll leave the link in the description. Hey guys, what is going on? JP here and welcome back to another FIFA 19 player review, and today I have for you guys an exciting one. I have grinded all month to get all 14 foot swap items. The Spain challenge was impossibly difficult for me at times, but we did get him. 87 rated flashback / foot swap Pedro, 14 foot swap items, that's what he'll cost you. And guys, if we smash over 100 likes for this one, that'll be fantastic. Time to get into this. I also have Player of the Month Lucas, so I was very keen to see what I get from Pedro that I don't get from Lucas. You look at Pedro's card, 87 rating with 87 dribbling, 84 shooting and passing, and 85 pace on the card. First owner, of course, he's not going to cost you anything, but the 14 foot swap cards, difficult to put a price value on. And the free games I did play off for me, scored me 1 goal and got me 5 assists from right wing, 5-star weak foot as well, and 4-star skill moves. Looking at some of these in-game stats, 88 acceleration jumps out at you, also 85 finishing, 89 attack positioning, and 86 shot power jumps out at you, as well as 88 curve and 85 crossing on the passing stats, as well as 85 agility and 89 ball control dribbling with 80 composure as well, and also has 78 stamina. So a bit of a mixed bag there in some respects, but it's time to get onto the clips and what I found while using this foot swap Pedro. And guys, comment down below, but did you get this foot swap Pedro card as well, or did you do someone else? Let me know in the comments. But the first thing I found while using this Pedro card, really quickly as well, was the positions he was getting into were absolutely fantastic. Now, Lucas is very good at positioning, but Pedro, he felt absolutely so easy to find. He was always making runs, he was always in the right place at the right time, and that's what I really did like about this card. His positioning is just top notch. He makes perfect runs to be played through with, and also that's the timing of the runs, and also like he knows when to go outside of the defender and knows when to go inside of the defender. It's such a good help when they are making just a perfect run to be played through. So I was very in awe of that. The next thing I figured out halfway through this first game was his crossing is fantastic. It is so good, so accurate. The curve stat really does help that crossing, and the 5-star weak foot means you can be unpredictable. You can cross on the left or on the right, but I really did love his crossing. It is so accurate. I use Giroud a lot in Striker. For a lot of you that maybe don't watch all my videos, I love Giroud in this game because of his heading, and Pedro and him struck up a beautiful partnership. In all honesty, Pedro could have had like 10 assists, because a couple of the chances I got with him being the crosser in terms of the finish in the box, like one like that for example, that probably should have been a Pedro assist, however still results in the goal. He should have had way more assists, and not his fault either. His crossing and passing for that matter, but his crossing is absolutely fantastic. His dribbling is also very good. Now of course he doesn't have the same agility as Lucas. Lucas has 98 I believe, whereas Pedro has 85. However, his ball control is better, and that means when he does turn, he turns with a lot more precision. You saw it in that clip there. He keeps the ball very close to him when he does turn, which is a good thing. He is so good on the ball because of it. He literally just manages to get himself out of situations, and also when he does go past players, they have a low chance of getting the ball off of them because his ball control is just that much better. Beautiful little shimmy before playing it to Pogba there, and you see it again in this clip here. I mean, he may not be turning incredibly fast, but it's the fact the ball stays so close, it is really difficult to get off him. I can only imagine what he'd be like with more agility, because he was absolutely outrageous at beating people with 85 agility being enough. He's also very fast. He can just shoot away from defenders, really using that pace. If you take a big first touch, you can use that acceleration to get away. His sprint speed being 82 means that it isn't as fast as he could be, but in saying that, he is still very fast, quite rapid, and will go up the wing very nicely. Let's talk about his shooting now. It's very interesting. As you saw, 1 goal and 3. I usually score more goals, and you're going to see it in this clip here, and you've seen it a lot throughout the clips. He really should have had more goals for me, and I don't want to outright say his shooting's bad. The 80 composure would suggest maybe it did impact. However, we all know FIFA 19, and we all know that shooting in FIFA 19 sometimes just makes no sense. I mean, if you aim far post and it doesn't go there, there's not much you can do. At the same time, you don't know whether to blame the player either, so it is very interesting in that respect. So one thing I would say is you need to watch out for his shooting sometimes, but I could have just had a bad run. It's entirely possible. Like, with this game, you just do not know sometimes. So I'm going to put the shooting down as nor a positive or a negative. It is simply just kind of, not nulled, but yeah, it's a tricky one, because it wasn't terrible either. He did score, but at the same time, he should have had a lot more goals because the chances were there. So, anyway, moving on from that, there are clear bad things with this card. First thing is his stamina. It could have been a lot better. There was only one game where he managed to do good in the late stages. Apart from that, he was pretty much spent late on. So you will have to have a sub ready. Player of the Month Lucas, for me, is a very ready, you know, player, so that's good. But, yeah, you have to have a substitute. And also, he is quite weak, obviously. He will get pushed off a lot. I didn't find it was a big issue because I managed to get away from defenders most of the time because of his great ball control, dribbling, and positioning. You tend not to get shrugged off the ball, but there will be the odd occasion where it does happen. And just as soon as I'm about to say his shooting is just god-awful, he does that. So, yeah, as I said, I could have had a bad run of games with his shooting, so I am kind of just going to null that if I'm completely honest, because it just felt a bit weird. And this game does feel a bit weird sometimes, we all know that. I'm going to give this card an 8.5 out of 10. He's a fantastic card, he's a lot of fun. Again, wish his shooting was a bit better for me on the day, and I wish he was a little stronger and he could go full 90 most of the time. But apart from that, he's a very fun card at least, and he will definitely be starting right wing for me for at least a while. So if you have enjoyed, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.